when you're walking in, you've got to get the lay of the land. You don't know much about the company. You don't know all the players. There is so much opportunity there that it's easy to get lost. And you're coming from, you don't know the 10, 20, 30 years history that's there. What are some of the initial areas that you're focusing on when you first step in?
Yeah, so first of all, I would say usually I know quite a bit of the history. I try to spend time before even the initial engagement to try to, come up to speed on, how did the company get started? Are the founders still there? What was their first kind of hero product? What's the current hero product? Is it the same? Is it different? I try to get as much of a frame of reference around that sort of thing as possible before I even, walk in, so that when I get there, we can really kind of focus on, the team. Like, where are they all mentally at this point? Are they, and I try to meet with them all together, for a first meeting, and let them tell me the story of the company again, because what I'm looking for is, are they still enthusiastic about it, or did they kind of, like, I literally had a CEO of a company once who picked his laptop up and put it on his shoulder with a PowerPoint presentation on it, like next to his ear facing me, and then would, reach up and poke the screen to change slides. And I'm looking at him doing this, and I'm watching the rest of the team in the room, and it's so clear. The rest of the team is crazy embarrassed that this guy's doing this, and so, he kind of gets done. I said, wow, that was really interesting, and I looked at the rest of the team. I said, does he do this a lot? And they're literally, every person in the room rolls their eyes like, oh my gosh, all the time, Well, at least they're healthy enough to be able to say that, right? So they're in a situation where they feel like they can be at least sort of comedically critical of the CEO, in that situation. And that's kind of one of the, first clues, right? Is the team open with each other? Do they appear to like each other? Or do you see a lot of the sort of other side of body language, arms folded, people checking their phones, all of that kind of stuff? That all in the first 45 minutes tells me an awful lot of what I need to know, about, what needs to get fixed.